Light body activations are happening for a small portion of the collective right now that is really a key to entering into the ascension portal. And so a lot of healers that are assisting humanity right now to clear on a multidimensional akashic level is because your light body can't activate if you don't have specific codes that are activated in your soul body. These codes have to get a lot of people have them and they're dormant in their spirit body, and a lot of it's because you haven't gotten some of your soul lessons or your archetypal lessons that are necessary for you to even be prepared for ascension. So a lot of people are saying, oh, we're just going to ascend and go to heaven together, and that's really just not the way it works. It's an individual thing, because every soul has to have these cycles fulfilled within their being, so that they have all of the codes active within their soul body or their Kathara body in order to activate the light body. And so that once the light body is activated, you'll be ready to go into the halls of Amenti and go into the portals of ascension, or the portal of ascension. So the key to that is to work through all of the layers of your body. And the problem is that a lot of humans are operating from the mental field, and so they're thinking, oh, well, I'll just go take a class and learn how to do that. And in some ways that can be helpful, certainly, or to get sessions or those kinds of things can help, but they certainly can't push you into a state of evolution that your soul isn't ready to fully to go through. So you have to understand that in the process of ascension, many souls in this timeline are not going to fully ascend, and they're not, it's okay, they don't have to fully ascend right now. What really is being asked of humanity is for humanity to get into the 5D frequency, not into the 15D or beyond. We're talking like 5D. It's a big jump from where humanity has been, but it's not the full ascension process, because a lot of souls are not ready for that. But most of humanity, or at least a large collective of them, there's a possibility here that a portion of humanity could get into that 5D frequency to assist the whole planet to get there. And that's really what we're looking to do at this time, because we don't need to go through the whole ascension portal. Every soul doesn't need to reach that state yet. That's just really not realistic for that to be happening in this timeline. And the ascension that we're talking about has to do with jumping into New Earth, which is 5D. And I hope that that takes off some pressure of a lot of souls, because I get a lot of clients that come to me and they're really freaked out because they're afraid that if they aren't ready to ascend, they're going to go into some false state and all that. That's kind of not how it works necessarily. It's a frequency thing. So as long as you're on the path and you're seeking divine alignment and you're doing the best that you can, you're going to be fine. Holding that frequency of unconditional love for one another, trying to stay in unity consciousness, which can be very challenging because there's so many programs running in the matrix right now to divide the people. But staying in unity consciousness as much as possible, that doesn't mean that we have to agree with all of the things that people are doing that we don't agree with. It just means that we remember that we're all brothers and sisters, and we keep trying to hold the frequency of love for one another and to stay in union with each other and to love each other and help each other through this. That's all that's really being asked of humanity in this timeline, to keep things from getting really out of control, and to be able to get the earth herself in a high enough vibration that the whole planet can ascend into 5D. And that's really where we're at this time, as opposed to a lot of people thinking that we have to go into 15 matrix. Well, those that have ascended have already gone there, and when it's your turn, it will happen naturally. But when you're not really ready for that on a soul level, you can't force it. You just simply cannot force it in yourself. You can't take a whole bunch of classes online and be ready for it. It's not really how the soul works. You can certainly take some classes and you can certainly get some sessions, but if your soul isn't ready for that state of ascension, then it's just not ready, and that's okay. You don't have to get beyond your own state of evolution. You can't force yourself, okay? That's all. So try to take it easy on yourself and just work on the frequency of unity consciousness, and unconditional love for one another, and we will keep on keeping on, and everything's going to happen divinely perfectly as it's supposed to.